Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's flow is going to be a little inversion practice. You can use this to work on whatever inversion is currently in your practice. So we're going to start kneeling on the mat, just sitting on the heels. Start to settle into the body, create a good space to practice in, and start to notice your breath. Palms of the hands can be on the thighs for more of a grounding, or palms can face the ceiling for energizing. Just start to lengthen your inhales and exhales, make them even, and start to prepare your body to match your movement and your breath. On an inhale, sweep the arms forward, up high to the sky, let the palms meet, and as you exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms forward, drawing the energy upwards, palms to meet at the sky, and bring them, exhale, down to the heart. One more time, sweep the arms high, inhale, up to the sky, and exhale to heart center. We're going to tuck the toes underneath the feet to come to this toe stretch. If at any time this becomes too intense, you can release the feet. We're going to take a twist to the left side, just taking right arm to the outside of the left thigh, looking behind us on the mat, trying to keep the spine nice and long, twisting from the torso. On an exhale, release and take it to the other side. Exhale to release the twist and take some big shoulder rolls coming forward, up to the ears and back down the spine. Inhale to bring them up, exhale the shoulders back. One more time, inhale forward, exhale back. From here, we're going to take the hands behind us, behind the bum, interlace the fingers and push down to the floor, puffing up the chest, lengthening out the spine. Just feeling the chest open in the front. Then take those hands and place them on the left hip. Then take left ear to left shoulder, and you should feel a nice stretch along the right side of the neck, all the way down the arm as we keep the fingers interlaced. Release, puff the chest up again, and take the fist to the other hip, right ear to right shoulder, feeling that stretch along the left side of our neck. Breathe deeply here into the stretch. And on an exhale, release. Bringing the weight forward onto hands and knees, find a neutral spine and then extend the right leg behind you. And we're going to extend the left arm into this bird dog position. Exhale as we bring knee to elbow underneath the torso, rounding out the back, and inhale as we extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend to a neutral spine. Feeling the core activate, follow your inhales and exhales at your own pace, 5 or 6 times to really feel that core switch on. Exhale as you release the hand and knee back to the mat, tuck the toes under and lift the knees a couple inches off the floor. You're going to feel that core activate and switch on. We really want to tap into what this feels like to activate the back, the abdominals, and all the way down to the pelvic floor. Hold for a few breaths here and then exhale as you release down to the mat. This time extending left leg and right arm into bird dog position, neutral spine. Exhale to bring knee and elbow together. Inhale, extend. Going with your own breath. Exhale in, inhale out. Feel the core activate on this other side and keeping the spine neutral as we extend. Let hand and knee find the mat once more. Tuck the toes. Lift those knees again, really tapping into the core, spreading across the shoulder blades to activate your entire torso. And then inhale here, and as we exhale, push into downward facing dog. So just taking the hips high, extending the torso, flattening out the spine, and taking a bend in the knee if that feels good. Reaching through the floor with our heels. You can pedal out your feet, to walk the dog. Just do whatever feels best in your body. When you've got your wiggles out, try to find some stillness here. Just the only movement coming from your inhales and exhales, tapping into the breath. On an inhale, start to walk the feet up towards the hands. You can take a bend in the knee here so the hands can stay on the mat. And then exhale into a nice forward fold. Again, you can keep a bend in the knees. You can take ragdoll, grabbing opposite elbows and taking a little sway. Inhale to a halfway lift, and then exhale to fold back down towards the mat, loosening up the spine, feeling nice and heavy in the torso. Inhale back to a flat back. Interlace the fingers behind the hips, straightening out the arms and letting that fall forward as you fold back down. So arms extended behind the back, really opening up the front of the chest and shoulders. Release the arms, and then we're going to interlace the fingers on the back of the head, big bend in the knee as we slowly roll up to a standing position, head coming up very last. Inhale here, and as we exhale, cactus the arms out to the side, puff up the chest towards the ceiling for a little mini back bend. Inhale, mountain pose at the top of the mat, ground down through the feet. Exhale to prepare, inhale, standing staff. So right knee will come bent up towards the sky, arms in the sky. And then as we exhale, we're going to shoot this right leg behind us, airplane out the arms, and come to a warrior 3 position. So my toes stay flexed, pointed down towards the mat. My hip bones are both pointed towards the mat, and my spine is nice and long. Inhale, high lunge. So bend into the standing leg, place the toes behind you, and sweep the arms up high to the sky, straightening that back leg to feel a nice stretch across the front of the right hip. Inhaling here. As we exhale, we're going to tee out the arms and twist toward that bent leg. So we're revolving this lunge, opening up towards the left long side of our mat, twisting from the rib cage here and using the strength of the torso. Take the gaze to that back hand if you can. Exhale, dragonfly twist. Lowering right hand to the mat, arms are still at a T, gaze to the left hand up at the sky. Deepen our low lunge. Inhale to prepare, exhale, side plank. So I press down into that right hand and right foot, stack left foot on top, and keep the hips high, strengthen the core here. Gaze can come to the top hand, nice and sturdy, and then high plank. Exhale through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to come back to the breath if you've lost it. Then inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale back to that dragonfly twist towards the bent leg. Inhale to prepare, and exhale as you rise back into this revolved high lunge. So activating the obliques to bring the torso high. Sweep the left arm down, come back towards the high lunge facing the top of the mat. Bend deep into the front leg, lean the torso forward. Shoot back into your warrior 3. Arms can stay extended up by the ears. Inhale, standing staff. Right leg comes back forward. Bend in the knee. And exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, standing staff on the left leg. Ground down through the right foot. Left knee comes high. Exhale, warrior 3. Shoot the left leg back, airplane out the arms, staying nice and strong. Toes are flexed, pinky toe dialing down towards the mat to square off the hips. Spine nice and long. Inhale, high lunge, bend into the standing leg, place the toes behind you, sweep the arms up high. We're working to straighten the back leg here to feel the stretch across the hip. and keep the spine nice and long, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to prepare, exhale to tee out the arms, revolve towards the bent leg, towards the right side of our mat, twisting from the rib cage, and gaze goes to the back hand. Hips stay forward, and don't lose the bend in the front leg. Exhale, dragonfly twist, left hand meets the mat, right arm to the sky. Inhale to prepare and exhale, side plank. Ground down through that left hand, left foot, stack the feet, keep the hips high, gaze to the right hand. Inhale, high plank, both hands on the mat. Exhale through your chaturanga and take your vinyasa through your up dog or cobra, and exhaling to downward facing dog. Inhale, three-leg dog, right heel goes high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through the hands. Inhale, dragonfly twist, right arm to the sky. Exhale here. Inhale as you rise up to that revolved high lunge, arms out at a T. Exhale and then inhale, sweep the right arm down, forward, and both arms to the sky for your high lunge. Right knee over right ankle, left leg extended. Exhale to your warrior three, bend into the front leg, lift off the back leg, arms stay extended above the head. Inhale, standing staff, left knee comes forward, and exhale to your mountain pose. Inhale, extended mountain, sweep the arms high above the head, hands come to meet in prayer, and then take it back into a little back bend, exhaling forward fold. Torso hang heavy, inhale halfway lift, and exhale fold back down. Ground down into the left foot here. We're going to sweep right foot behind us and just keep the leg parallel to the mat. Toes are flexed, pinky toe dialed towards the floor. And then we're going to exhale to bend down, tucking the knees behind one another, bending all the way until that right glute meets the floor. Left leg is still crossed over top. Inhale, right arm to the sky, and then twist towards our left leg. Right elbow can be pressed against left knee to increase the twist here. Keeping the spine nice and tall, inhale, and then exhale, see if you can twist a little bit further. Exhale to release the twist, frame the left foot with both hands, press back up into our extended pose here. Exhale to bend down, inhale, extend the leg back parallel to the floor, and then release into your standing split. So hip can open up a little bit, leg comes up to the sky. You can take left hand to left ankle to pull the torso closer to that leg, increasing the split. Exhale to release, all the way back down to the mat. Shake out the hips to loosen things up. Inhale, halfway up to reset the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground down into the right leg and lift left leg parallel to the mat. Toes flexed, hips both facing the mat. Exhale to start to bend down towards the mat. Left glute meets the mat. Left arm comes high. Left elbow to right knee, twisting towards the right. Gaze comes over right shoulder. In any of these seated twists, we want to keep the spine nice and long. If you find your spine start to curve out, come out of the twist just a little bit until you can find a nice tall spine. Exhale to release the twist, hands frame the right foot, and push up into this modified warrior three. Exhale as you bend both knees, curving out the spine, then inhale to extend. Now release the leg high into your standing split. Again, you can grab this bottom ankle to pull the torso closer towards the leg, releasing the hip a little bit more. Exhale and float that left foot all the way back down to meet the right on the mat. Wiggle out the hips and the spine, releasing into this forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high plank. Plant both hands and step the feet back. Exhale, chaturanga, and let the torso come all the way down to the mat. Inhale into a cobra, so pushing through the tops of the feet and through the hands, keeping the spine in neutral alignment. Exhale to release. Inhale, cobra, activating the back. Exhale, back down to the mat. Inhale one more time, up into cobra. This time, see if you can lift the hands off the mat, relying on the back muscles. And then exhale to release down to the mat. Push back via the knees, tuck the toes, exhale, downward dog. Inhale to prepare, exhale, dolphin pose. You can lower one elbow at a time or both together. Our forearms stay parallel, pressing through the front of the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, nice and even. From here, go ahead and enter whichever inversion is currently in your practice. This is a great way to enter Pinchamarasana or forearm stand, or you can take whatever variation of headstand you prefer. If you'd like to learn this variation that I use with a tuck entrance, I do have a headstand 101 video on my YouTube channel that you can check out. You can also work on handstand if that's in your practice. Whatever you'd like to do, we're going to practice for a few moments here and then meet all together in our child's pose. If you're still in your headstand, go ahead and come back down to the mat. Join me in child's pose. This is the counter pose to headstand. So after we've been putting pressure on the top of the head, this brings us back to a neutral spine. If the arms are feeling tired, you can take them down to your sides of the legs. Just release here. This puts our spine in natural alignment. That's why it's called child's pose, our fetal position. When you're feeling ready, come back to a seated position, swing the legs out to one side, come to the bum, hug the knees in tight, and we're going to take a little rock back onto our spine, rocking back and forth as many times as feels good until you come to lie on your back, squeezing the knees in tight in your wind relieving pose. Exhale into happy baby. The hands come to the knife edge of the foot, the pinky toe edge, and we use our biceps to pull our knees towards our armpits, and our feet come flat like we're putting footprints on the ceiling. We want to keep the spine on the mat nice and long, really feeling this open up in the hips. Exhale, release the feet, bring them up to the sky, legs are straight in your waterfall pose. Feet are nice and flexed, then let those feet find the mat and relax into your Shavasana. You can take legs out long, but if that is uncomfortable for the lower back, know that you can always bend the knees, take the feet about as wide as the mat, and let the knees fall together. Let the heart rate slow as you even out the breath and let it come back to your natural breathing rhythm. Close off the eyes if you're comfortable, and just find stillness here. Our Shavasana meditation is a time for our nervous system to reset and for our body to find stillness after we've been moving around on our mat. I encourage you to stay here as long as you have time for and enjoy your Shavasana. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Namaste.